little spookles and ghouls. I know it's been a while, about a month. Really inconsistent with this, but here I am again with another diary entry into my haunted journal. I hope you enjoy. So before I do actually start this video, again I want to give a big thank you to the queue workers, the NHS staff, the medical staff, everyone globally for our efforts against COVID. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going into anything political. Just a huge thank you for everyone keeping things going and who have worked so hard. You guys are awesome. I have been raising money for the NHS with Blue Poppies, so you can check them out. I will leave a link in the description to my Etsy store so that you can have a look, and they're only £2, £3 delivery, but it goes to the NHS, which in my opinion is a good cause. So anyway, on to the video. So this one is a relatively recent event that I thought I'd share with you guys. It's quite a short one, so I'm going to share another story with it that's from the past. Quite a few years ago. My memory might not be fully there for it, but it's a spooky story nonetheless. The most recent one was I was on the phone to a friend. I know so far like 2 of my stories have happened on the phone, I know, okay, but this one was just the other day. I sat on the phone to my friend, and he was doing some maintenance stuff. We're just having a chat, keeping each other company, helping each other stay sane during these times where we can't really go out or do anything or see our friends or anything really. And he said something about the light. He said, "Oh, that's the light." And then, I kid you not, I heard a voice on the phone say, "Is it?" Just really quietly, and it didn't sound like him. So my first response was, please say you just freaking said that, "Is it?" And we kind of rationalized that he probably mumbled it, though it didn't sound like his voice, but probably was something along those lines. It was creepy nonetheless, and it did give me chills. The other story that I'm going to share in this entry happened a few years ago, back when I was about 17. We're going to call it a halfway house. I was in a halfway house. And one of the residents we didn't know was feeling quite emotional, let's say. I don't really know how to put it in sensitive terms. He was in a bad place, and one night we'd all gone to bed, everyone seemed okay, everyone seemed happy. We all went to bed because you had to be in bed by midnight. Everything got locked up at midnight. It was horrid. And we all went to bed. But I couldn't sleep. There was something stopping me from being able to sleep. I'm laying in bed and I'm in the dark, and I'm tossing and I'm turning and I'm tossing and I'm turning. And I look at my phone and it's been like 2 hours of me just tossing and turning, and something caught my attention from the corner of my eye when I looked at my phone, and I looked from my phone screen to the end of my bed, and there it was. There was a woman stood at the end of my bed, literally covered in blood. Just soaked in blood, and her eyes were missing. Her eyes had been gouged out. It was a horrendous sight to see, and she was just stood there. Me being me, I freaked out. I turned the light on, I hid under the bed, and that's where I fell asleep, under the covers. I was so scared. And so the following morning comes, and I woke up really early, which is unlike me. If I don't go to sleep early, I don't get up early. I'm the sort of person, I have to have 8 hours sleep or I ain't waking up. I'm comatose. I'm out of it. I'm in a stupor. And the following morning, I woke up early. So this is totally unlike me, but I just carried on as usual, got ready, did my makeup, got dressed, you know. And as I reached for the door to leave my bedroom and go get some breakfast, I heard something shout, "Don't open it." And I mean, it was really commanding, and all the hairs stood up on my body. I just froze with my hand on this doorknob, and I'm stood there like, what? You know, I'm looking for the source of this voice, you know, and my heart is pounding in my chest because it sounded like it was right behind me. It was a proper command. You will not open this. So I stood there, and then I heard the paramedics go past my room, and I waited, listening, and the lad who was in the room next door to me, who had been seeming a bit down, had made an attempt on his life. At 2 a.m, which was the time where I saw the woman soaked in blood. So I didn't know this, of course, at the time when I'm stood at the door and just listening, and then when the paramedics moved him past, I opened the door and just saw the tail end of him leaving. One of the staff members grabbed me and she was like, "You don't want to see this, keep going," and I did saw a glimpse, and the room was pretty bad. The carpet was soaked in blood. There was a blood trail outside my room. There was just blood everywhere. And so she hurries me through to the communal dining room and communal kitchen. And I said, "What's going on? What's happening?" And she says to me, "He's made an attempt on his life." I'm just like, holy crap. So yeah, that's a creepy story, and I kind of want to finish that story with a little message to anyone who may be feeling inclined to do that. Don't do it. Reach out to someone. Because I know you may feel like there's no point and that no one cares about you and that no one likes you or whatever. But people do care about you, and they mourn you when you're gone. You know, there are people who will stand by you. You've just got to look past the blinkers and see them there, waiting for you. And when you do think about it, consider those you're leaving behind. The person that may find you. The person that may see it. I was 17. And though thankfully he survived, and I'm so thankful to this day that he survived it, it stuck with me for a long time. You know, I still remember that room more vividly than most other memories I've got. Just how much blood there was. So, you know, if you ever feel that way, reach out to someone. Say something. Don't suffer in silence. Anyway, that got pretty heavy, and I'm not good at heavy topics, but that's the story I wanted to share with you guys, was what happened when I was in the halfway house and what happened the other day. So yeah, here we are. It was a pleasure to see you all, and I do have another video that I did actually record last month and I forgot to upload, so I'm going to be uploading that one as well, probably on Monday, just for you all to enjoy. Have a lovely evening. Bye.